Okay, so you just played me the trailer again, and one of the ending scenes was the money. Is that his name?
The money.
Demony. What's Lakeith? What's his name? It say Demany. It ain't Demony.
Yeah, Demony.
Okay. Anyway, one of the last scenes in the trailer.
You said Demony.
The second time, first I said the money.
Yeah, you said Demony.
And then you look crazy, so I said Demony. So the money ain't right either.
Spell it again.
Demany.
Demony.
What I said?
The money.
So at no point did I say Demony.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, Demony. I think I did.
You said the money.
All the whole time. I swear I said
Okay.
Demony. Oh, anyway, one of the last scenes in the trailer was of him describing Adam Sandler's character as a crazy Jew. And then when the trailer was over, it's back on the, the screen, like where you press play. And the synopsis has a word jeweler in it. So I know you're going to look at me crazy because you're going to be like, duh. But I had the dumbest thought, like, surely the word jeweler and Jew are not related in any way. Are they?
I mean, not to my knowledge, but I'm not saying it's not possible, but not as far as I know.
But you don't think that's strange?
Do you want to look it up? Do I think it's strange? What do you mean? What would
If
I
they're
think is
not
strange about it?
Related, like where did the word Jew come from?
Jewish, Judaism.
Yes, but
Judah, Judea.
But it's not spelled Jew. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know the sound is the same, but I meant like if something's usually the root of something else, it would be spelled the same.
Okay. Are you investigating or?
Yeah. You said look it up. I'm looking it up.
No,
jewel comes from a Latin word for plaything or bauble. Somebody else 6 years ago, it can't be a coincidence that jewelry starts with Jew. And Jews have names like Goldstein and Silverberg. Well, yeah, I just want to know what the word Jew comes from. Jew comes from Hebrew. What? Okay. What?
This? I mean,
it's not leading anywhere. I really just wanted to know if the words were related.
Okay, but
what?
Does that now fascinate you? The etymology of Judaism? Like, did it factor into your thinking about the movie in any way?
No, because I didn't have the thought till a few minutes ago when we watched the trailer.
Black and white.
Welcome to Black and White Movie Night. I'm Black.
You're Brittany. You're Black.
Are you sure I say I'm Brittany?
Yeah.
No, because every time we always be like, I forgot to introduce myself. That's not part of the rhyme. Welcome to Black and White Movie Night. I'm Black.
I'm Brendan. I'm white.
You messing it up. And this movie made me feel unquiet. That unquiet rhyme. In my mind, it was unquiet, but that don't make sense. Dang, I thought I had a good word too.
Yeah.
Anyway, what?
Maybe it's time to throw in the towel on the
rhyming?
The rhyming intro.
I don't know. I feel like if we could get into a groove, it could be good. You don't think so? You disagree?
Well, I mean, I feel like it doesn't give either of us any satisfaction.
Yeah, because we ain't got a good one
Like,
yet.
I feel like that was the most
excited I had been.
No, like the most amount of joy that came out of it was
it not rhyming.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we need a new opening. Dang, don't even got the closing good. I always mess it up.
You know what? That would have happened.
What?
If you went up at the
that
coffee
bar,
shop,
the
bar.
Mad Men. What would have happened?
So you've never been
y'all,
in attendance?
we're watching Mad Men. I saw it all the way through years ago. You haven't seen it all, just a few episodes in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we were watching that, and they just had a scene where Don goes with, what's her name? The lady he hunching with the dark hair. with her. She's an artist. Her and her friend, they go to this. What kind of coffee shop is that, though?
I don't know.
There's a word to describe it. Anyway, they do poetry and all that kind of shit. And I was like, I think it would be.
It's like an open mic situation. There's somebody up there when they get there who's just reading stuff out of the newspaper.
Anyway, I said it would be good to go there. It would be fun to go there as long as people didn't mind you laughing, because I feel like some of it would be entertaining. So if I would have got up at
but
open
you're saying
mic,
laughing without being obvious that they were not up there with the intention of being funny.
yes. So even if they weren't,
so you're laughing at them,
but not in a they're so bad way, like this is so entertaining way.
But how would you make that known to them that you
can't?
weren't?
That's what I'm saying. Like the atmosphere has to be like people are free to react however they want, unless but non-violent. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I don't want people to
theoretically,
get
that's
booed or
how
heckled.
our country is supposed to be.
Yeah, but that's rude if they upset by it.
It's rude if somebody's up there trying to do something serious and they get upset when somebody is howling with laughter in the audience because they're entertained by how strange it is rather than any of the dramatic weight that the people are trying to.
Anyway, I just wanted that kind of atmosphere where any reaction was okay. Because how are you supposed to react to him getting up there reading that fucking newspaper, phone book, whatever the hell it was?
Yeah, but if you saw some poor girl go up there and timidly go, and this made me feel unquiet.
See, it's funny.
And it was a complete not rhyme, but
that was just a regular sentence for her.
Yeah, but you could tell that she was trying to be like
I wasn't trying to be
this is
deep,
poetic.
Though.
This is
I wasn't trying to be like that though. Anyway, his point was I would get booed if I went up there and tried to do that rhyme, right?
No,
That was your point?
No, I was just
point?
I was just saying that would have been what happened if you went up there and you're like
that I would have gotten booed.
No.
Well, what?
Saying that you would have said exactly that.
Yeah.
If you would have gotten up there and said exactly that, like
then what?
Saying something that seems like it's obviously supposed to rhyme.
Okay.
And then missing it or having
then what happens?
That's all. I was just saying.
And I'm disappointed myself? I don't understand the end of the story. Okay.
It's just that would be your offering in that setting.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I think I understand.
Oh, Jesus. Like that was literally what you were doing by attempting it. It would be the same as getting up in that coffee shop and saying it.
Sure. So this is our final movie for November with the theme of the first movies we sort of saw as a couple.
No, we definitely saw them, but
they weren't the first ones.
Yes, but you said
and we weren't quite a couple. That's why I said sort of couple.
Yes, but you said that we sort of saw.
Okay, that we saw sort of as a couple.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that ain't
yes,
right.
Yes, that
either?
we saw sort of as a couple.
Jeez. Yeah. Uncut Gems. Starring Adam Sandler, Julia, how you say her name? De Fiore.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was
Julia
Fox.
Julia Fox is her real name. Julia, the other one was in the movie. I'm stupid. Idina Menzel, Lakeith Stanfield. Sorry. And this, I don't remember seeing this girl. She the one, she gets stabbed on a train. And she be like, why'd you save me? She Asian. Dang, I don't even know what movie. Is this a Bond movie? Not a Bond movie. Is this a Mission Impossible movie?
Yeah.
What is she? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You know her name?
She's in Uncut Gems.
That's what it says. Is that her? Palm Clementif?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alexis? You think she was
maybe she
in
was
the bed with her at the beginning? No.
Oh, maybe. Or
she was at the party.
Maybe she's in the weekend scene somewhere.
I don't know.
But she was already she wouldn't have had a nothing role. She was already she had already been in Guardians of the Galaxy at least. Like she wouldn't have been just a shrug off character on the side.
I can't remember her in this movie. Lexus. And she has a name. Strange. Yes, so starring those people, actors Benny, how do you say this? And Josh Safdie.
Safdie.
Oh, I like Safdie better. Safdie.
Maybe it is Safdie. I don't know. I feel like I've only heard it said Safdie.
They also have the writing credit as well as Ronald Bronstein or Stein. Don't know.
You have any guesses as to
what?
Oh, I thought you were about to
guesses as to what?
Whether or not they're Jewish.
I am gonna guess that now since you said it.
But that hadn't occurred to you prior to now?
No. Only Jews should write about Jews.
Is that how you feel? Or you're
no,
asking
I'm asking
me?
Is that unspoken rule? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if that's unspoken rule in Hollywood. Probably not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need you writing a black story. But that's crazy, right? I know I'm talking crazy. You can
objectively prove that writers of different...
I can't what?
You can objectively prove that writers of different backgrounds have written...
I know it's not a real unspoken rule, but I'm just saying, like, I wonder if it was... Surely it was one at one time. No?
No. What do you think the whole fight about, like, cultural appropriation and representation and stuff like that?
Here we go. I think we're thinking we're disagreeing and we're not. What are you saying? What do you think I'm saying? How about that?
You're saying, isn't there some rule that only Jewish people can write about Jewish people?
Yes, but then I extended that to mean that only you can write about your race. I was like, I wonder if that was ever an unspoken rule back in the day. Like, if for some reason I had got hired and I'm black, would they like let me write what I wanted to write?
No. That's what I'm saying. That's why there's...
So we agree. I said surely there had to be some kind of rule.
And I'm saying no, there absolutely was not some kind of rule. That's why people of different origins have fought for representation.
Oh, now I understand what you're saying.
Jesus.
Okay. For the right to tell their own story. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Why you ain't say the whole sentence? You was confusing me.
I didn't think there was any ambiguity in what I was trying to get at.
Yes, because you're... Never mind.
So did you think the trailer... I feel like the trailer after watching it again, and I wondered if I had ever seen the trailer for it.
How do we end up going to see it then?
I knew about it. I mean, I had to have seen a trailer for it, but I felt like I didn't pay much attention other than knowing that there was a lot of, positive word of mouth about the movie. Like, it was supposed to be an awards contender, and it had me interested seeing Adam Sandler getting praised for doing a dramatic role again, which he doesn't often attempt. He doesn't really start.
I'll go ahead and say it now. I don't like none of his funny stuff, but I have enjoyed him in both this and Spanglish. Best stuff he's ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that probably the most exposure you've had to anything that he's done outside of his own movies? Or those two? You never saw Punch Drunk Love?
No.
Or
I think maybe the only thing else I know him from is Parents. Grown Ups.
That's one of his own movies.
Okay. So what are you saying? Why'd you ask me that? Like you were making a point.
No, I was just asking if that's all you had seen of stuff
if
that
I had
he's
said
done.
Yes, then what?
I was just confirming that those were the only two movies you've seen that he's done outside of his own movies.
Well, I guess
that
I'm
he's
trying
produced.
to say this. Are you saying if I had seen more of his stuff, I wouldn't feel that this was his best stuff? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was just curious. I was just trying to ascertain whether you had seen anything else he'd been in besides those.
Okay, no, I thought you were going to be like, oh, well, then you should see this. But okay. That's all.
Jesus.
Ooh, you got a real attitude problem, buddy.
So, the trailer.
Yes, I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
You don't think that it seemed like it was a misrepresentation? Like,
yes.
it made everything...
I like it because it didn't give anything away, but it gave everything away.
Yes.
Sorta.
And it also reframes everything to look a lot more like Adam Sandler's character is some kind of
Scumbag?
very...
What? Very what?
No, like he looks like savvy and more... he looks more like a...
like he's running stuff.
Like
Or
a
sort
Scarface kind
Okay.
of
I see
level. Yeah.
I can't honestly say because I just saw the movie. I was going to say I didn't quite get that, but maybe that's because I just saw the movie. Like if you had shown it to me before, maybe my opinion would change. But I don't think they made him seem that savvy.
I feel like it
made it seem more dangerous. I mean, it was dangerous.
It definitely didn't make it look like he's a completely
incapable,
disabled, fuck up, degenerate gambler who's careening through every aspect of his life and ruining everybody else in the process.
Ruining everybody else?
Please, he's taking other people's stuff and pawning it at other stores and taking the money to place bets, and
he's only fucking up his own. I mean, I guess you could say kids are gonna have damage in the wife, but
the man who's hunting him down all over town is his brother-in-law.
Oh yeah, I ain't talk about that. That other man at the beginning, I think he had a brother. He was real kind of short, and he brushed him off. I did feel bad for him, saying you owe me my money. Where's my money or something.
There were like two sets of brother, or I don't know. They seemed like brothers that were. There were two sets of them. Remember?
Those aren't the same people.
There were two. Wasn't there ones that were wearing wigs and other ones that were
wigs?
Yeah.
You mean wigs as in to pull off their character, or their character wore wigs? Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, so which one you mean?
I think the characters were supposed to look a certain way, and these ones looked like they had
the
wigs.
Bald ones with curly hair on the sides?
There were ones that had real thin, like spindly
hair.
Yeah, and then other ones that looked like that's probably what was going on, but they had wigs on or like
Jesus. I wish I knew what
hair
you was
pieces.
Talking about. And they both were about money.
Yeah, they were both people that he owed money to.
That was the same man coming to get that money. You done lost your mind, man. Two sets of brothers.
They both show up multiple times.
You crazy? You crazy? What?
I wish I had.
Two sets of brothers.
The movie, first of all, to me is the type of movie I hadn't seen it since we originally saw it for the first time, which was We Confirmed. I remembered exactly.
Yeah, it was New Year's Day.
Questioned me at every turn, and then had the supporting evidence.
I found my old movie stuff.
But it's if I were more well versed, I would say, they were the ones that he pawned the ring to. But I don't remember all of those beats of who was.
No, the men I'm talking about, we never saw what his deal was with them. It was just the aftermath.
Yes, I know who you're talking about. There's the other ones that seemed like they were brothers or something.
Ones that are in the pawn shop?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I didn't assume they were brothers. Co-owners, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, so it opens. Oh, yes.
No.
We're in Ethiopia, some kind of mine.
The Mellow Mine.
I did. I thought it said Wheelo.
Oh, Wheelo. I misread my own writing, yeah.
Look at you. I also wrote, it's 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And a man or a miner, his leg, I guess, has been cut. It looked like it was glowing orange to me. Was it supposed to be blood?
Yeah, I mean, it looks broken.
Mm.
They go over this like very
landscape.
Emerald green water, as they're going over the landscape too.
And during the commotion, two men go back to the mine. Not a cave. Is it a cave?
Yeah, no, they're in a mine.
Okay. And they dig a little bit. It's like not really hidden, right? Like it's more or less done.
They were entering as they're on the verge of knocking out whatever they're dislodging.
Yeah, so it's a gemstone.
An uncut gemstone, if you will.
Yeah, so then we like zoom in to the gemstone and we get a transition. I didn't appreciate this.
Yeah, it's like a trippy
Endoscopy. Well, that's what
it goes from being
it's called.
inside of the gem and then
Being inside of his body.
and this
He's
is
at
the opening
doctor.
title sequence and everything with the credits.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it transitions into being a colonoscopy through the gem. We're introduced to Howard Ratner.
Yes.
Is Adam Sandler's character.
He's a jeweler.
Do you know about... You can hear that train?
Yeah.
That bad train. Do you know about Brett Ratner? Do you know who that is? You
The
know
name
anything
sounds
about
familiar.
him? He's a director who was Me Too'd
Okay.
pretty much out of Hollywood, but he directed all the Rush Hour movies.
Okay.
I don't know what the Me Too stuff was against him,
Okay.
but he basically hasn't directed a movie in I don't even know how long. And
What does this have to do with him? Oh, the name Howard
yeah,
Ratner.
the name is Ratner.
And that just made you think of him.
Yeah, it's the only other instance that I've heard the name. I'm sure maybe it's a more common name than I realized,
Yeah.
but I just thought it was a
Neat
strange
coincidence.
name choice, especially with the type of character that he plays is kind of like lascivious, shitty guy, like a sleazy character, but he also carries those qualities that Adam Sandler has where he is likable and there is just something...
Yes.
There is
It's
an intangible
unsettling.
quality that you do have a
You
desire
want
to like him.
You do want, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will give you that.
And so it's already working strongly in the movie's favor because he just keeps making one
Bad choice.
fuck
after
up
another,
that
yeah.
compounds upon the one before it
Mhm.
throughout the entire movie to the point where it's driving you nuts. But it still goes all the way to the end where for some reason you do like him even though
Yeah. It's
you are
strange.
rooting for him even though he's
you
a piece
shouldn't
of
be.
shit.
Yeah, strange. They pulled it off. They did good. Everyone involved.
Oh, spoiler alert for the Brittany scale. Now we're in spring 2012.
Oh. I was like, what?
And that's when Howard's getting his ass examined. See Lakeith in the credits, which he was also... I didn't strongly associate him with this movie
Right,
in my
I forgot
mind.
he was in it. Yep.
But then whenever I saw his name, I was like, oh, yeah. And it kind of... That was when more of... It also surprised me having not seen it since we first saw it.
Uh-huh.
I felt like I remembered everything about the movie.
Yes.
Like all the
Yep.
beats, and there was, I mean, I'd be hard pressed about any of the like specific dialogue versus anything I might have written down,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like I remembered all the story beats and
I even remember him tossing the smoothie or something, like knocking it into her. I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah.
yeah. So
But it was still good. Like,
yeah, it was
I knew-
very
yes.
prominent. I mean, that was pre-COVID. That was right before COVID, or that was January 2020.
2020.
So, oh, here I have his name written down. Damani. Damani. We get. Oh, we're out of Howard's ass, and then now we follow him back to the jewelry store, right?
Yeah, I didn't write down stuff like that because it wasn't important to me. But yeah, we're following. He's talking on the phone.
Yeah. And that this kind of sets the pace for the movie never stops moving.
Right.
And it is always some full throttle engagement that he has. He's always talking on the phone. He's always interacting, always trying to do something like at every moment. And any moment whenever he does stop or pause or is not talking are these like,
What?
I don't know. He will get suddenly thrown into existential crisis.
Okay.
Like those small pauses or moments of reflection are the ones that immediately yield. He's like, oh, the despair, like I'm a fuck up. The part where anyways, jumping ahead.
Well, speaking about never letting up, oh my gosh, I remember the feeling of when I saw it the first time. I was anxious the whole time, but this time watching it, I was much more relaxed. Just because I knew what was going to happen.
The pressure valve
way
wasn't
down
there.
Yeah. Oof, but I was a mess seeing it in the theater. I was like, what is going to happen?
Yeah, it makes it tough because it stands out in your mind, and it also was so stressful that you're not like, well, that was a great time watching it. I can't wait to do that again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people do respond to it in that way, but I had.
Yeah, like it was enough.
Yeah.
Not bad, not too much, but it was enough.
Yeah, and this is in no way the same because you're immediately going to go nuts. But like that is how irreversible was.
Oh, is this the? Oh wait, irreversible. Yeah. That one where they go in the gay club.
Yes, that's another movie where like in a different way, but it was a movie where watching it once I'd never want to watch it again. Okay. It stands out in my mind, and I've just it doesn't occur to me you having I still don't know how that came about. You couldn't get 20 minutes of it, and I was happy to turn it off because I had already
explained this. Did we tell them already?
I don't know.
Or really quickly, we were just seeing if we had, I don't want to say chemistry, talking about movies, but sort of. In some kind of way, one of our test runs, Irreversible got suggested. It was Brendan. It was in his handwriting. And he swears up and down he did not say we should watch this movie. But anyway, it was a mess from the moment he turned it on. Felt like a drunk fly, and the crazy dialogue of the men in the bed talking about sleeping with his child, and then I couldn't do it. So we only made it to somebody getting beat up in the club, and I was like, I can't. Yeah, can't. I don't know what this. I can't.
His head caved in with a fire extinguisher.
Christ. Oof. What was that? That's how you feel watching Irreversible? Anxious? You were that anxious in this movie?
No, but time? Irreversible is worse, and it makes you feel way worse, and it's just like, I don't know. It's a completely contentious film. It basically puts you at odds with yourself of like, why would somebody make this? Why am I watching it? Like, is this serving a purpose?
Really?
And it
puts you at odds with yourself? You think that's a dominant feeling?
It's just something that is, it's good fodder for conversation because there's a wealth of things to talk about in it because of it being controversial and what it's presenting and how it's presented. And this doesn't have those qualities, but it offers that same end result of like, after watching it once, it did not create a strong desire in me to watch it again. Not that I was against watching it again. It's just I never had the inclination of like, man, I want to watch that again. I
remember it being good, but I never had the urge to.
Yeah.
You're right.
Shame with Michael Fassbender was another one that I was like, it was a good movie.
If I'm not
I never want to watch it again.
Mistaken. Oof. I saw that at the AFI festival where I volunteered for about 3 years when I lived in LA. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and of course his character's name is Brendan in that movie.
Oh, is it? I didn't remember that. So have you seen it again?
No.
Me either. I wonder if we should check it out. I was very upset about it. It
makes you feel bad.
Yeah. Yikes. Like never before would I have been like, yeah, I have sympathy for a sex addict, but like I really did. I was like, dang, that sucks. Oh wait, you don't think it was this a sex addict?
No, I was just gonna say
I was like, Jesus, did I misinterpret the movie?
No, I was gonna say when we were in high school, Requiem for a Dream came out, and that was a movie that
I don't know what that is.
Well, it has similar effects of. It's a well-made movie. It had a big impact on independent cinema at the time when it came out. It makes you feel like shit watching it. It's a showcase for performances for like Ellen Burstyn and Jennifer Connelly, Jared Leto, Marlon Wayans even is really good in it.
What is this about? Never mind. Don't get off topic. Go ahead.
But there was something about that movie when it came out that it did also have the effect where people would watch it and be like, you have to see this.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Like, I watched it, now you have to watch it. I don't know what it was about that movie specifically, but it also had that quality of like, if you really looked at the movie and told somebody what it was about, it was also based on a book. But you'd be like, why did you want me to watch this? I remember Philip insisting on JD watching that movie.
Okay.
And that was exactly his reaction. And it wasn't until that happening that I was like, yeah, this is why. What would be the insistence upon like inflicting that misery on someone?
Well, I thought
like,
you said the performances were good. Like maybe.
Yes, but considering it from the standpoint of like, especially with somebody like JD who doesn't watch very many movies at all. Okay. It's like a very infrequent occurrence for him. Not that he dislikes them, but it's just like in all of the opportunities
he'd rather be doing
you would
else.
Get to be able to have him watch a movie that you are presenting.
You wouldn't have chose that one.
It's just, yeah, it's almost like a
joke.
Yeah, not a joke or a trick, but it is like a wasted opportunity.
Yeah,
because you, in moments like that, should want to be sharing like a joyous experience of cinema with somebody, not something that is haunting and giving you nightmares.
You are making me not want to see this movie. I don't even want to read the synopsis. Jesus.
It's really not. I feel like there's nothing.
You're making it sound like upsetting to your life.
I mean, it's another thing like shame that you won't forget.
I gotta look up the synopsis. Requiem. The drug-induced utopias of 4 Coney Island people are shattered when their addictions run deep.
But yeah,
I don't like to watch people do drugs.
Yeah, that movie and that whole experience of JD watching it and him be like, why? It was just such a earnest honest reaction of like, why did you want to show me this?
Did he have an answer?
It's like, taking somebody to see a decomposing animal body that you
What did he say? Do you remember his answer about why he chose that movie to show him? Or he's asked it in a more rhetorical way?
No, I just feel like it was in a rhetorical way.
Okay, I thought.
And it was just kind of, I feel like I get that from you a lot where
when you show me something and I'm not impressed.
The stark contrast and people, I don't know, there is that kind of eager to please idea. It's something that people take ownership of whenever they share something with
good.
you.
Yeah.
And it's almost like them confirming influence over you or something.
I understand completely.
But yeah, so it's something that is infinitely rewarding with you a lot of the time. Is I feel like I know how you're gonna react to something. So if somebody's trying to present you with like, you should watch this, you should watch that, you gotta try this, you gotta try that, and them not being prepared for the confrontation of like, I have no interest in that, or you don't like it.
You enjoy watching this happen between me and other people, or when I do it to you?
No, just in general. But I feel like it does happen to other people. Yeah,
like
more often.
Who tried to introduce me something? I was like,
I don't know. I don't have a specific example that comes to mind, but it's just.
Why does that entertain you?
I don't know. It just does. It's just funny because I don't know, because everybody has that. Everybody wants to try to like share something.
Dreams crushed.
I don't know. I just feel like
crazy.
People don't have a lot of tact of like knowing your audience kind of idea of just like general one-on-one.
They assume that if they like it, you like it, like that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like people don't have a good ability of separating their affinity for something with
Really?
another person's personality.
Okay. Not being able to weed out what that person would or would not enjoy based on their personality.
Yeah, I feel like my approach to any type of presentation like that is knowing the other person's taste. Like never.
I feel like when I hear you recommend stuff or whatever, I always feel like you preface it with, if you like this, then maybe you should try that versus you'll love this. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you have to get a sampling of somebody's palate before you know if it's gonna
right.
appeal
So
to
I was
them or
just
not.
saying, yes, I feel like you're good at not just like assuming people will like something without considering their personality.
Yeah.
Okay. I was agreeing.
Okay. Like, who would you recommend this movie to?
I know 3 people. So
Would you recommend it to any of them?
no. But you're very good at that. I can't recommend anything to anybody on any level.
All right. So back to this feel bad movie. Oh, in the credits.
What?
We're still in the credits.
Oh my God.
The Weeknd obviously plays a big part in this movie.
A big part. Important part, I guess.
Yeah, big,
It ain't
important,
big.
substantial.
Okay, I understand.
He's in the credits.
Okay.
And he's already in there as Abel Tesfaye.
I don't know.
You don't know how to pronounce it, is what you're saying? You don't
I don't
what
know
he's
his last
in there
name,
as.
and if I did, based on what you just said, I wouldn't know how to pronounce it.
If you had to guess how to spell it, how would you guess?
Say the name
based
again.
on how I pronounce it.
Say it again.
Tesfaye.
Tesfaye. TESFAYAH. What is it?
Faye.
Oh, okay, like Faye the name. Okay.
And I'm assuming you didn't watch any of that TV show he was in, The Idol.
He was on a TV show.
Yeah,
No.
with Johnny Depp's daughter.
You know I have a prejudice against singers and rappers in movies. I don't know why.
How did you feel about him in this one?
He didn't do any acting.
Yeah.
So I didn't care. And just to be clear, I'm not saying that singers and rappers cannot act. I have enjoyed a lot of their performances. I'm just saying my initial reaction, and I don't know why I'm like this. I'm usually like, I do not want to see whatever they're in. Which is weird because I have no problem when people are doing a musical role. Like that's them singing. I meant Broadway, more old movie type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's strange. I don't know why I'm like that.
What about if an actor is pretending to sing and you know that their singing voice is being done by somebody else?
Does that bother me?
Yeah.
In the back of my mind. But I feel like I don't watch a lot of movies where they're pretending to sing. Give me a movie.
Well, the one that I was thinking of is one that I know you haven't seen,
What?
so it's a bad example. A Ghost Story. It has Casey Affleck in it.
Who was the ghost? You know what I mean? What?
He is the ghost. He's literally has.
But he's nobody's famous. He's just playing a person.
A person who is an
and-
aspiring musician, and there is.
Well, see, I don't know him like that, so I wouldn't know that it wasn't him.
I guess I can't say that I 100% knew prior to the movie, but while watching it, I was like, there's no way that's him singing, and then confirmed that later when I looked it up.
Okay. Because it was too good of a voice, or?
It just didn't sound
right.
like it did not line up. I don't know.
But see, and I'm very bad at that because when I hear people sing and then I find out they're English, I'm like, where'd the accent go?
I feel like it's easier to hide them when you're singing.
Okay, well.
So I don't know. I guess I had this.
What?
Out of order, or is this just like? I don't know.
You're asking why you put The Weeknd?
Well, no, I know that I saw the name in the credits, but is this going from showing Arno's friends going into the jewelry store?
Uh-huh.
So that's separate. It's jumping from that, showing him at the apartment with the girls, and he jumps into the bed with his outside clothes on.
Okay, he's leaving a voicemail to Arno. Or is it Arlo?
Arno.
Arno. And he's on his way to Julia's apartment.
Uh-huh.
So what is your question?
But it has also shown Arno's friends are in the jewelry store waiting.
You mean just by showing
because
the audience all the different...
the person's offering them, like, we got our own spring water, or is it cutting between? It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, they did, because I have slap him about water, and then I have voicemail to Arno. Then he leaves, goes to the apartment.
Yeah, and it shows him pawn the
But
Michael
wait,
Jackson.
back up to the water slap. That didn't have any effect on you?
What effect did it have on you?
I was shocked that he didn't react. Like, don't you slap me, slap back. You know what I mean? I was like, ooh.
Yeah, but it establishes the dynamic of what's going on there right away.
It worked. Okay, that's all. Carry on.
Would you describe his character as being pathetic?
Yes. And oh God. Yes. And they're like 2 words that if somebody calls me, I get like irate about, and pathetic is one of them.
But pitiable, like that's where you feel bad for him.
Yes.
His teeth.
His teeth?
Yeah, he's got like fake teeth and
fake, or you mean like gold teeth?
No, like he has false teeth. There was.
Oh.
You didn't think that looked?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like he had fake teeth in?
Compared to what he usually looks like, or just you're supposed to tell that the character has fake teeth?
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be part of it.
No, I don't really mean people's mouths like that. I don't
know. His voice. Did you notice any changing with his voice? Because I feel like it's most apparent at the outset. It's establishing the different.
The different what? You mean from his regular voice?
No, like even within this character, he speaks differently at different times in the movie, and depending on who he's talking to and what his position is.
Okay, I guess so. Yeah.
Like
I felt like he baby talked with Julia, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I have written down his voice is like he's doing a Jewish Slick Rick.
Okay, what? Slick Rick's gonna be lost on me. I know who that is, but that description didn't do anything for me.
He's doing like this.
I don't know what Slick Rick
sing song kind of.
Okay, I don't know.
Sing song.
I heard you. I heard you the first time, bro.
You know what Slick Rick sounds like?
No, I don't. That's why I just said your description does nothing for me.
Lottie Dottie, we likes the party.
Okay, all right.
Don't cause trouble.
Brendan, look at you getting carried away. I didn't pick up on a sing-songy. No. Mm-mm.
So I wrote that down, and then when they're showing around the jewelry store, there's like pictures of celebrities on the wall and stuff, and Slick Rick was one of them.
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
So
it gets slapped, and then he calls Arno, leaving a voicemail about, I'm going to have your money. Something to that effect, right?
Yeah.
Or I can't believe you sent them to my place of business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And he's going up to some apartment, and he passes some girls in the hallway.
And what about him?
Oh, I think they're leaving Julia's apartment.
Yeah.
I don't know what he says to him, if that's important, if that's what you're saying.
No.
Oh, he's like, hello, ladies, or something like that. Anyway.
You just dead-ended that. You like passed some girls in the hallway like.
You were looking so eager to jump in. Then he walks in, he climbs in bed with 2 girls. Not in a sexual way. Just
one of these girls is like his kept mistress.
Yes. And she works, which we don't know yet, in the jewelry store with him.
Yeah. He gets in the bed with his full outside clothes on. Mm-hmm. Did that bother you?
While I was watching the movie, no. Like, he looks like somebody who would do that. You know what I mean? But in general, yes, that's disgusting. And imagine being in New York and just,
walking through the streets. And
it's not like he rides the subway, but yeah, I don't know. Can't do it. So is she a photographer? Is that what's happening? Is that her passion, I guess?
She a photographer.
She has pictures of the weekend. She was like, "You're gonna love these." That's how the weekend gets introduced at all. There are the pictures.
I don't.
You don't what?
I don't have any.
But you do remember him being in the picture. She
I
pulls out.
never at any point during the movie had the thought, I think she's an aspiring photographer. I don't think that was conveyed at all. You thought she was supposed to be.
I swear one of the comments, maybe from the friend, was that these came out so good. But why would she have pictures of the weekend?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I misread it.
Because that was like burgeoning. When did Instagram start?
I don't fucking know.
Before 2012?
I don't remember. Don't know. I didn't get on it right away. Still don't be on it now.
Then we go back to the jewelry store.
Bodyguards.
Yeah.
So KG is in there already, yes? Kevin Garnett.
They're trying to get in there.
The door's messing up. Already, this establishes a messing up door, right?
No, I think that's later when they come back the next time.
Okay, well, anyway. The bodyguards are getting into it with the two men that Arno has sent to rough up Howard.
And basically what comes to pass is they keep Arno's guys out and KG gets in with his crew to the jewelry shop. Damani is with KG's entourage. It becomes established he's got watches in Howard's safe.
And other people do too. Somebody else, at least one other person. I don't understand how this business works. They just sell it to people on the street.
Yeah, and then while he's...
And we don't know that yet, do we? That's not till later. He was like, let me get my watches out your safe.
Yeah. Then they're in his back office. He gets a delivery from Fish Tonic. He opens up the package. There's a fish inside. We don't know what the hell's going on yet. He cuts the fish open. And
it's the gemstone from the opening scene.
The uncut
Jesus
gemstone.
Christ. Okay.
I don't know if you mentioned it either when you described this. It is a greenish emerald colored gemstone.
And you're made to believe that it's worth a ton of money. Like it looks expensive, right?
It's being suggested by Howard that it's worth a ton of money.
He's all treating it so preciously. And when the man he
says, I'm going to come to convey the imperative of how important this.
Yes, but like I was going to say, right before that, the man who is in his office, UC or something like that, giving him a hard time. It's one of the employees who got roughed up in the process of whatever altercation happened in the store. He's talking to Howard, but his voice is fading away, and Howard is just like mesmerized by the stone.
Yeah, he's
and
like
then
in a trance.
Says your line that you just said.
Yeah, I wrote, man quits while he opens the fish for the gym. So this is revealed to be a black opal. Did that mean anything to you?
No.
Is it opal?
I don't.
You don't know anything about it?
Right now.
What about with cosmology?
That's the study of stars.
I know, but does it factor
Gemology?
into Isn't all that stuff linked together?
Yes. Your zodiac sign is linked with a birthstone. Gemstone.
Okay. Is it opal one?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Mine's a diamond.
He lets KG look at. He's like, use my jeweler's loop, which I guess I don't know if I've never had to write it down before. I feel like I knew, but it was. I was like, yes. Oh yeah, because it's spelled Loupe.
I wrote it down. I didn't. First of all, I didn't notice what it was called. Second of all, I definitely wouldn't have spelled it like that if I had to. This whole time he's been telling KG not to lean on the glass in the jewelry store. He said it multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So while he's leaning and looking at the stone, the glass breaks. And
he's showing this thing to KG while he's looking at it through the jeweler's loop, and it's showing us the gem qualities, and he's like, the whole they say you can see the whole universe in opals.
Okay.
Please, well, that had to deal with the going inside the gem in the first place and coming out his ass and jumping the timelines. And anyways, Kevin Garnett is in love with this opal. He is as mesmerized by it as Howard is.
For different reasons, though.
So he says he has to have it. He needs to take it with him. This gem is revealed that it's supposed to be going up for auction. It's supposed to be some facsimile of Sotheby's. I have it written down later. I don't remember what it was.
And Howard's like, no, I can't sell this to you. He does tell him it's going up. I don't know if he tells him it's going to be for auction, but either Damani or I'm pretty sure it's Damani. He's like, well, why'd you show it to him if he can't have it? And I was like, yeah, why did you show it? I thought that was the whole point, but I guess not. Unless this was a long plan. No, because surely he'd know.
Yeah,
that the package would arrive the same day he would visit.
I don't know where this movie ranks on like the curse count. You know, they have like the counts of how many F words are used in the movie. I feel
and
like
what word do you think
they're
is
pretty
high?
generous with the. Well, no, like the Wolf of Wall Street is supposed to be.
I don't care about that. I'm saying, what are you saying about the curse words in this movie?
That they're very generous with their use of them. Everything is fucking fuck.
I wasn't bothered. Didn't notice. I don't think.
Oh, well, I felt it was pretty prominent. Yeah, because everything is like, why the fuck did you show him something that he can't have? What are you doing? Yeah, everybody is at a level of agitation.
Okay.
Anyways,
we skipped a little bit. Not important, but the man who was in the office yelling at him did quit.
Yes. And he says something that gets bridged later of, you're gonna be upset when you see me at another store.
On that whatever avenue, whatever street they're on.
Yeah. And then at one point he walks by a window and the guy's in there. It doesn't amount to anything besides that callback to it later. He doesn't look at him and like, oh, my old employee, my friend. It just serves as a reminder of how he treats everybody shittily.
Mm-hmm. And so KG and the money convince Howard to let KG have the gemstone.
The money.
What I said, the money.
Jesus Christ.
The money. For Kevin to have the gemstone, it'll be back by Friday. So he lets Howard have his championship ring in exchange for, just to hold as, what do you call that, collateral?
Mm-hmm.
While he has a gemstone.
And I assume he did win. It's weird how I guess they're using Kevin Garnett to try to give it a authenticity feeling. Like there is, for how ridiculous and down the rabbit hole it goes with this character, everything remains grounded in a way where you are kind of buying it at every moment. Even with Kevin Garnett, like a championship basketball player.
I bought it all,
yeah. But that's kind of the biggest leap of like, oh, that an NBA superstar walked into this dipshit's jewelry store.
Well, he's friends with Damani, so that is enough for him to not be a real dipshit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just anybody off the street that he walks into.
Yeah, but anyways, the point is, Howard immediately takes the championship ring as soon as KG's out the door. He takes it to go pawn it and uses that money to bet.
Yeah. I don't even understand how, whatever terms they were using to describe how he could get the ring back. And I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Just we got the gist.
They offer him $21,000 with an 8 or a 7% VIG.
What does that mean? Nothing important.
I've looked this up so many times. Really? I cannot ever remember what it is. But it's basically like the interest
Why
or the
have you looked this
penalty
up
or
so
like
many times?
because they talk about it all the time in gambling movies.
Oh, do they? Okay.
And I don't gamble, so I don't commit it to memory because I've never put it into practice.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I don't care enough for it to have any retention in my mind of what a vig is. Exposing our own ignorance.
That ain't ignorance.
Yeah. Especially if I admit that I've looked it up many times.
All right. So when
Arno's guys are following him. We're being shown that Arno's guys are following him every step of the way. What?
That's what I mean when interrupting me. I'm in the middle of a sentence about to say when he leaves the building, the gangsters are waiting outside. You telling me, stop. You looked in my face and saw there were no thoughts happening. Is that why you jumped in? That can't be it. Why'd you jump in right there is the question. Because I was in the middle of a fucking word. That's why when you say that's why you jump in, really? No thoughts were forming? Jesus Christ.
Why can't you just say that's what I was going to say is that Arno's guys were following him? Why do you have to take it as...
Because you need to be pointed out when you interrupt me. It's not when you say it is. It's what I'm trying to show you. I'm sure that's one of the times, but it ain't the only time. I'm in the middle of a fucking word. Boy, I tell you. Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Is that all you were gonna say? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, jumping down my throat. You got nothing else but
That's
that?
it.
He does it. Do you know what a 6-way parlay is?
Of course not.
Okay, so that concept I do have some fundamental understanding
Pause. Why are
of,
you telling me about a 6-way parlay?
because that is part of the bet that he lays down.
Okay. So next he's going to go see his bookie. Is that what? Okay.
Yes.
All right. And he asked for a 6-way parlay on a game. He's betting on sports, right?
He's betting on the Celtics game.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Garnett gives the
what?
clear indication that this gem is going to help him have the game of his life. Yes?
I'll agree with that. Yes. But I feel like I thought that feeling was stronger when he actually buys it. Like it's present now, but
No, but that's why he's
all right.
going so over the top. He's holding it and he's like, I have to have this. I'll give you $175,000 right now for it.
okay. And Howard's reply is like, this is worth at least
It's worth $1 million.
Yeah.
This is going to the auction. This is all set for auction. If I could, I would sell it to you. Everything is always trying to make everybody happy in a way.
Okay. If you say so.
But only to his own ends in some way. Anyways, he does a 6-way parlay, which what that means is in order for him to get paid on that bet, every aspect of the bet has to come true.
Okay.
So part of the parlay that he bets, and in other instances in the movie does this again, is him winning the tip-off.
Okay. Dang, that's strange. That's crazy to also bet that.
Yeah, so that's
wow.
It gives more severity to
His
the situation of his condition and the stakes of everything right away. Like, so you didn't catch that when it comes up again at the end. He's like, first thing we need is the tip off.
Yes, him saying it at the end, I got it, but I didn't connect that to the first bet he made.
But that's so if he wouldn't have won that tip off, then he would have lost right away.
Yes. Okay, I understand.
And it kind of takes you through. So if you aren't familiar with the world of gambling, even not knowing the terms, by the end, whenever it's starting to play out, you feel the rushes of like as if you had placed the bet, basically.
Okay.
Like you feel that the swelling and the enthusiasm as everything is starting to hit and go after you've watched every single move that he's made fuck up and blow up in his face at every turn. And that slow like disintegration of every aspect of his life throughout the movie leading up to this, the point at the end whenever it builds to the crescendo of the bet needing to go right. Anyways, that's jumping way ahead.
It was enjoyable, but if I had felt all that in the intensity that you just explained it, I would have enjoyed it even more. If I knew what was, you know what I mean? Like I knew what was going on, but the way you described it was great. Very descriptive.
So he makes this bet. Everything is contingent upon Kevin Garnett winning the tip-off, getting all these rebounds, points, assists, like betting the over. I don't remember all the terms. He lays it out to this bookie, and the bookie looks at him and he says, "That's the dumbest fucking bet I ever heard of." We leave there, and then we go to home. Now we're at home. His wife, do you know who his wife is?
I said her name. Menzel Adina. Oh, Dinah. What you mean? Which name we talking about? Dinah. That's the name of the movie.
So no is the answer.
Adina Menzel?
Yeah. Do you know who she is?
In life?
Yes.
I thought she sang. I seen her in something else. Also.
She was in the stage production for Wicked.
Okay.
She played Cynthia's character.
Okay.
The Wicked Witch.
Okay.
Elphaba. Opposite your...
Please don't make up a lie right now. Opposite my what?
What?
What you finna say? My favorite actor. What you finna say? Something dumb?
No, from
Opposite
your
what?
darling Pushing Daisies. Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh, on Broadway.
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean, my darling Pushing Daisies?
Please, you love that show. She's on it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna call it my darling.
Yeah. You're Clementine.
Okay.
And Frozen. She was the voice of Let It Go.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So he's at home watching the game, right?
Yes. And you know that Adam Sandler loves basketball in real life?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's a big, like, basketball enthusiast.
Okay.
Anyways, that's all.
Okay.
I feel like it plays into his ability to play the character and acting genuinely enthused about
Okay. Gotcha.
sports and particularly basketball while watching it in the movie.
So his wife comes into the room where he is and tells him to stop watching the game. He needs to go put his son to bed. They have 2 kids. No. 3. One's a girl. Oldest is a girl. Well, maybe she's not the oldest. I don't know. Her and that other boy looked a similar age to me. Anyway, so we cut to him in the son's room, but he's laying on the floor watching the game on his phone.
Yeah. This is early. When did the first iPhone come out? 2000. Was it 2009 or 10? I mean, he's doing everything on the iPhone. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, but you already said that the title card said 2012 when we came to present day.
Yes, but I don't. There are different generations of iPhone.
Oh,
that could have been an iPhone 4.
You don't think they were coming out as quickly back then, is what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, even in 2012, that's what I was trying to think in my mind when chronologically it was released versus already he's sitting there watching it on his phone.
Understand.
Like in 2019, that was very commonplace. I don't remember if it was as...
In 2012?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The older son is also... Oh. The one kid falls asleep. He gets up, goes. The older son...
Who's also a basketball fan, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
He has
and is gambling. He's saying he's gambling on the game, too. Tuesday. He's like, I got $50 on whatever. Then he interacts with Frozen again. They're basically like
unhappily married.
Yeah, they're getting divorced. Mm-hmm. They said we're going to wait till after Passover.
Yes.
You know what Passover is?
Is this... No, I don't even want to guess. I was finna say something about a scene in Marvelous Miss Maisel, and she's like, I got the rabbi. And he coming over for a dinner. But I don't know.
For Seder?
I don't know.
But Bible stories or some of them. You remember one about them having to mark over the door so that.
Yeah, but I don't remember what
was
happened.
That for the firstborn kids, firstborn sons? Died?
Was it a plague? Well, not a plague. What is it? A spirit?
I don't know. That's just what Passover is. Like their houses got passed over because of the
symbol they made over the door.
Ritual or yeah, something like that.
And what was the goal of this spirit or whatever that was passing over? Just wanted to kill the firstborns. What is going on? I don't think like. I feel like hearing this in Sunday school or church, you don't think like that sounds weird. What's going on here? But now that you're saying it back to me, what?
I feel like
what happened?
So that rings no bell at all.
Yes, I said it do.
Okay.
Making a symbol over the door, but I couldn't tell you what that was from or why I had that thought.
The major Jewish spring festival, which commemorates the liberation of the Israelites from Egyptian slavery.
What they got to do with So that's what Passover is? So what they got to do with the sign over the door? Are you mixing up stuff?
Apparently.
Sound like a plague. Well, what is it? Did you make a sign over the door? Is it in blood?
No.
But did you find what you're talking about?
It says the story is told in the book of Exodus.
And what happens?
That's when Moses led them to freedom out of the desert.
And they made a sign over the door?
No, I must be conflating it with something else.
Listen, I understand what you said. Passover was fun. Now tell me what the sign over the door for. Can you Google that? Now I'm curious.
No, I don't know what to search for that.
Religious. Making a sign over the door so no evil comes. What?
What is? Wait.
Religious.
You tell me exactly what to search, and I'm going to tell you what it comes back with. Religious.
Making a sign. Over your door. To stay safe from evil. I think it's going to get it. It's only 2 times in life Reddit and Google has let me down.
You want me to? Okay. What do you want me to give? The top search result or the AI overview?
I don't like the AI overview. Give me the top search result.
The top search result is from Etsy. Spiritual door protection. Intuitively made gemstone witch bells. Custom pagan protection decor.
Hey, how about this? Add story in Bible. After religious.
Religious story in Bible.
My bad. I'm so stupid. That's not what, if Google was operating as it should be, that's not what the first thing would be. They gave you a shopping link. Like, that's not what the real search result would be before they start fucking around.
Yeah, no, this says I'm right. Yeah, from Exodus, where the Israelites were instructed by God to mark their door frames with the blood of a sacrificed lamb to be protected from the final plague in Egypt.
Okay, I have some questions. You know what? Never mind. This is off the rails. How they
in
slavery?
That the firstborn in the land would die. So I was right.
Oh, they let the slaves get decent houses?
Fucking Google. What?
They let the slaves have decent houses?
They were decent.
Decent. A plague, like one that's spread by germs?
Oh, they had like the plague of locusts and the frogs and pestilence and...
I think it'll be real interesting to go back and hear some Bible stories at this age.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm serious. Just if you can believe that some of these things happen, but the people who wrote the stories exaggerated them to make them more lively, and like you try to get back to the basis and see what really happened. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't believe in it, I think that's a nice mental exercise.
So what in your mental exercise would be the explanation of why they thought the firstborn?
I don't know. I have to
every
think
household
that
would
one
die.
hard. That's why it's so interesting. Like, you really got to use your mind. Can't imagine. Scary. Just to scare you. I don't know. I wouldn't have added up at all back then.
Oh, he's going out.
Yes. Oh, and his daughter has an attitude. This is all that. She's like, where are you going? And he's like, into the city. Because they're in the kitchen and she's getting some chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he gets in a limo, right?
Well, he gets in a cab.
Oh.
And
I thought I wrote limo, hit it big.
Well, he's in a cab.
Yes.
But yes, that's what happens.
That is when he finds out the results of the bet.
He's still watching it on his phone.
Okay. Limo. He's headed back to the apartment that Julia lives in, but it's empty. So he calls her on the cell phone. I'm skipping the part, but we need to discuss
he
this.
hits everything in the cab. He starts celebrating in the back, and he says, change of plans. And then he redirects the cabbie to the apartment.
Where do you think he was going then?
I don't know. But yeah, then he talks to Julia.
He's hiding. Okay.
They arrange. Yeah, he's already at the apartment. He asks her where she's at. She's saying where she is. She's on the way back to the apartment. She's going to be there whenever. He says, I'm on the bridge or something like that.
Yeah, he's acting like he's not in the house yet.
So then he sits there. He's hiding in the closet, and he starts sexting her once she gets back to the apartment.
And eventually he jumps out and surprises her that he's already there.
Yeah, he's telling her to take pictures of herself and send it, and then he scares her jumping out of the closet. You would have lost your mind, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. Okay, tell me what I mean by this. Texting transition at gym to play. I know what the play is. I don't know what the gym is, and I don't know about the texting transition, if they had already texted.
Well, the play is what he is for the next day.
Yeah.
The gym is he's at the auction house waiting for Damani to come drop the gem off. Damani picks him up out front, or tells him to come out front because he doesn't have the gem. He takes him. They have to drive to Philly.
So I guess
the basketball gym. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I must in my speed to write it down. I put the GYM instead of GEN.
No.
Oh,
he goes to the gym, the basketball gym. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. They go to where they go to Philly where they're supposed to be playing.
Okay, I understand. He was at the auction house where he was going to meet Damani to get back the gemstone
to give it to them because they had to appraise it for the auction. Right.
But
Damani's not there. Yeah. He goes out front. Damani's there. He says, get in.
I got to tell you what happened. And he was like, I don't want to get in.
He starts telling this bullshit story. It's like, if you've ever encountered a person like this, it is always the same with them every time. It's always, seriously. Always some radical explanation as to why things, and the end result is it's not here and this is bad.
Yes.
Basically.
I don't think I could associate with somebody who's bullshit stories all the time. That would bother me.
So they go all the way to Philly, and then Damani fucks him over. He goes in without him while Howard is fucking around trying to shoot a shot or do something.
Yes, to get the gemstone to see Kevin.
After they get in, then he goes out and leaves him high and dry, and then I guess he takes... it's revealed later that he took a bus back from Philly to Manhattan.
How far or what's the distance or travel time between these two places?
From New York to Philly, I think is like 2 hours. Maybe somewhere around there. 2 hours. Okay. I think they might even say in the movie.
Okay.
The security girl lets Damani by and then stops Howard. He's like, I just came in with them. Yeah. And she's like, I didn't see you come in. No, I did not see you walk in with him. Then, yes, the school play, which is called Three Little Men. Oh, you know what I also had written down?
What?
He says that the first 2 points in the NBA history were scored by a Jewish person.
He did. Who is he saying that to?
He
does say that to somebody, like a trivia question.
He says it to Damani because he says, why the fuck do you care so much about basketball or something like that? Why do you love basketball so much? Or
okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is the play called? Three Little Men.
Three Little Men in the Wood. You think that's a real play?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. Just got a sound about it.
Okay.
Title.
You want to go over what happens at this play?
Well,
do you remember?
Well, yes, he sits down,
mm-hmm.
and when he looks back, he sees one of the gangsters from earlier in the day,
Arno's
hired man. I don't know.
The goon.
Yeah, who's been roughing him up. So he goes outside, or he runs, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And what does he tell his wife? He left some in the car?
Something like that. Yeah, he just gets up and walks out, and then
He's
tries to make a run for it.
Yeah, he goes out the back way, Sorta, of the school. I don't know.
They're giving chase. He tries to use the car's panic alarm to help him get away.
How?
Did you notice? Please, that's what that's for. The panic alarm
for
is
people to look.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like if someone was chasing you to your car or something.
Yes, but I feel like nobody was going to be outside. They weren't because it's the play.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help. It doesn't help him at all, does it?
Right. I don't know if I'm him, if I would have thought to hit my panic button, but okay. He's trying.
Oh, and I think they have an encounter before he gets all the way outside. He like pushes them and gets away.
Yeah, he gets away
because he says, "You fucking bit me."
But of course, they eventually catch him, and we find out that the person Arno that he's been having issues with is. Oh no, we don't know that yet.
No.
Are you sure? Not till we go to the.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's revealed here as they're accosting him by his Mercedes that Arno stopped the bet that he placed.
Oh yes. Because he's trying to tell him, I have your money.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So all the money that he thought that he won, whatever that would have been, 21,000 off his 6-way parlay.
How much? We don't have no idea.
I have no concept of what that would have paid out.
Okay. And I have a question. We think. Oh, he says the guy called him. The guy he plays the bookie called Arno, or just the gangsters
went
were
in there,
outside.
Yeah,
they know
they were following him, so they went in there after and
asked what.
Yeah.
Happened. Okay.
So they make him strip down and they lock him in his own trunk naked.
Yes. But he still has his phone. And the trunk emergency pull, you know what I mean? That wasn't working, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he calls his wife who's inside and what does he say? I locked my keys in the car.
Locked them in the trunk. Yeah.
So she hurries out in her heels, opens the trunk and sees him and she's just like speechless. But she doesn't stay long. She turns around and goes back in and makes a disgusted face like, what is this shit?
Yeah, and then he returns back to the play wearing completely different clothes that he must have had in the car. And then they go back to the house after the play, and he starts getting ready to go out. He's dressed to go out again.
Oh, this is when he has the encounter with his daughter, and she has an attitude.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I had that mixed up. This is not a super important part, but when they're getting seated for the play, another couple is there, and they're asking them their vacation plans, and they're getting divorced, so they're trying to lie about why they're not taking a vacation this year or something like that.
Yeah.
So
now he's going to the weekend concert.
Right.
So this is all being presented. I don't know the arc of the Weeknd's music career.
Oh, did he start out performing in local clubs or something?
He was, not well known in 2012 apparently, playing smaller venues, and that's what this is. But he's got some sort of buzz or traction. Like That's what the indication is. Obviously, we know by 2019 he was a huge hit.
We also forgot to mention that Damani. Wait, I said Damani. That ain't it?
You said Damani.
Eventually calls Howard and says, I have your opal. And he was like, what are you up to? He was like, I'm going to the weekend. He was like, meet me there. Or he was like, you're not going? He was like, not really, but I can be since I know about it now. So they're supposed to meet at the club. And of course, he gets there and he doesn't have the opal.
Yeah. Also, Flawless gets him backstage.
Yes.
You know who Flawless is?
It's a real person?
I don't know. I maybe we knew by this point, but it is made clear that earlier in the movie, he pawns a necklace that has Michael Jackson crucified on a cross.
Okay.
And he pawns it for like $7,000 or something like that. That belonged to Flawless, who's the guy. I think maybe he says something to him here about like, hey, that chain, that
friend uses
MJ
his safe
chain
for storage. So he says something about it, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, this guy, Flawless, who we know already, Howard has fucked him over by pawning his necklace earlier.
Well, we didn't mention that him and Damani got into a little argument about not having the opal. And I felt bad at this point, too, because doesn't he punch him or slap him or something? Like, they get in each other's face at the club.
Yeah, I don't think they hit each other, but they do.
He pushes him or something.
Yeah.
Or throws a drink or something. Like something embarrassing.
Then Julia.
He's asking where Julia is, or has anybody seen Julia? And when he walked in, he first spotted her on the stage with The Weeknd, which is why another reason why I was like, does she take photos? Like, why else would she be on the stage? Unless she also works at the club. So I don't know. She has another job somewhere. Anyway, nobody. Oh, finally, is it Flawless who tells him where she is?
I think so, yeah.
He tells him that just saw her go in the bathroom with The Weeknd.
They don't like explicitly show it, but they more or less insinuate.
What did you think? Insinuate what?
That she was blowing him back there.
Yes. Because when they cut to it, her head pops up right quick, and I was like, what is going on? But yeah.
Yeah. She
tries to resist meekly at first. I have a boyfriend. Because they go in to do drugs. To sniff cocaine or whatever people sniff. Is that the only thing people sniff? No, surely they sniff everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we think it was cocaine. Did it have the consistency of cocaine?
Could have been anything. Could have been Molly. Could have been...
I don't know. I know
Angel dust,
nothing about
PCP.
Drugs. So anyway, he starts beating on the door, and eventually they open it. Does he throw a punch at The Weeknd?
Yeah, he assaults The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm. Which, of course, gets him thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
So they're arguing on the street. She was like, Howie, I didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. Calls her names. I'm sure. I can't remember. I didn't write it down. Whore is in there at least once.
This is a big blowout, scream fest kind of... you've seen Goodfellas or no?
Yes, but I don't remember it.
Like all the loud back and forth between Ray Liotta and Lorraine Bracco. Karen! All that yelling, but this is even more...
More what?
Like, there's no stakes to this. This is his mistress that he pays for in a secret apartment.
There
and
are no
Howard's
stakes.
A piece of not that there's no stakes,
you
but
can
this
tell
is
by his actions that he is in love with her. You don't think so? The way he acts with her is completely different than how he is with his wife.
Yes, but this is also like the pathetic, the pity. Like has no business being
with her. Oh well, she's out. Oh, we should say it's supposed to seem like she's out of his league, right? Absolutely.
Well, no, there's a massive age difference, and
he's the boss.
She's got to. Yeah, she's.
I feel like objectively,
he's
though,
supposed to be like 50
she's
years
definitely
old.
supposed to be out of his league, though. You don't think so?
I feel like she's presented as like a young kept like arm candy.
So why can't you just say yes? It's a yes or no question. Do you think she's presented as being out of his league?
No, I think she
Wow.
is being presented as the type of girl who would be with somebody because they're being like.
Even if I just base it on looks, you don't think she was being portrayed as being out of his league?
I guess I didn't even consider it
Really?
on those terms because
Really?
of the connection between them being all superficial stuff. Like everything about their relationship is mired with the artificiality of all the shittiness of who he is anyways. Like that
Okay.
surface level, the arm candy, the jewelry, like everything is an adornment or an extension of some sort of
Okay.
not like a luxury or just that
Accessory.
type of lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah, everything is an accessory to that idea of success, and everything is like that's what they said in the trailer. Like, this is how I win. Like that's what one of the
When
things
he's
he
talking
says.
to KG.
Yeah.
Big blowout. He's trying to get the cab. She's trying to put him out of the cab, but he leaves, and she's walking back past the club and also cussing at people for looking at her. Because they just witnessed the argument
it's
on the
causing a
street.
huge scene, and it is some stupid bullshit that if you were passing by it on the street, you would be like, this is not a real
fight. That's what you would have thought. But you don't know what they're fighting about. It could have a high chance of being real. Important, I guess the word I'm looking for. Like it has to be if you're fighting on the street. Well, I guess not. That's dumb. That was a dumb take.
I guess it's just you don't feel.
If you were an older person watching this happen, or a mature person watching this happen, you'll be like, "What in the world?" Like that. Like there's no need for y'all to be acting like
you're
this on the
saying
street.
your takeaway was you got the sense that he really loved her.
Yes.
Or cared about
even
her.
if it's superficial for her. I think he adores
yes,
her.
and I guess the way I'm looking at the scene is seeing it as it did not feel like a loss. It felt like
who?
It felt like, of course, this is what would happen.
Yes,
in this
I agree with
situation.
that.
Like you don't feel sorry for him or anything that's happening to him in that moment.
I get that.
'Cause you're like it is the shaking out of the delusion that he's trying to maintain. Everything is deflecting off of consequences to what his actions are.
I will say,
and him not accepting the reality of it.
I didn't feel that bad, but when he first figures out that she's in the bathroom with him, yes, I was like, oh God, that sucks. Like I've been cheated on, so I like the instant feeling he got. I was like, dang, that sucks. But then feeling bad for him didn't last long. I will say that.
Yeah, because it seemed like a foregone conclusion that they're
like, what do they? You don't.
The foundation
see why
of their
together.
relationship is him paying for stuff for her and for her to function as.
Yeah, they don't show a connection beyond the physical or materialistic. Correct.
Yeah,
I agree. Although, still, like I said, I do think he has feelings for her.
Yes. So, I mean, that's good that you pointed that out because
what?
I don't even have that as a takeaway beyond like.
Wait, pointed what out? That he has feelings for her?
Like
or being cheated on?
No, you're saying that he genuinely loves her.
Yes, and you didn't
I
get
saw
that
it
at
as
all.
just complete infatuation.
So please tell me you did not buy the little spill he gives to Dinah after he's been cheated on when he's at the dinner. You didn't believe that, did you? I made a mistake. She means nothing.
No, but all of that is perfunctory to him. Like everything is a function of him gambling, and he was in a position right there where it was potentially a safe move to try to double down into family and try to shield himself from whatever was going to happen with Arno.
Oh, okay. So you didn't think he meant that. It was just a way to save his ass.
Yeah, everything in the movie is...
Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
So we catch up with him. He's sleeping in his office. What'd you think? He was too upset to go back home, or was the plan to stay out all night anyway? Like, see, that's why I also think like he was really feeling whatever he was feeling, like he couldn't even go home to sleep. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's going into the isolation that he creates by having that divide or rift with anybody that he comes into contact with. Like at this point in the movie, we've seen him drive away everything around him to where he's ending up by himself at his office.
Okay. All right, so we find out that he's on the phone with the lady who's running the auction, and she's
this is the next morning.
Yes, sorry.
And it's starting with like
already
the live marathon. Yes, it's all just this first cycle has ended. This has all been the course of two days
max.
Yeah, and it is just now the third day is starting, and it's off to the races right away on the phone, talking to the auction people.
And she's telling him if he doesn't have it at her building, then she's gonna have to pull it from the auction.
Yeah, and then this plays into the broken buzzer for the door.
Okay.
Because now KG is there
to return the opal.
Yes.
And what is it? Something about the magnetic catch or something on the door? Like I don't think I ever knew this or seen a jewelry store like this. Like there's what's that word?
It's like an ante room.
Yeah, but there was a word, not vestibule. There was a word I was looking for a room before a room, and I guess it's for safety reasons.
Yeah.
Is it bulletproof? Yes.
Yes.
Or else, yeah. Okay, anyway, so that Kevin and his people are stuck in that little holding space.
Yeah, they're in off the street, but they're not into the
actual
or they're in out of the
store.
hallway, but they're not into the store. They're in this little, it's like a cell.
Yeah,
basically.
so anyway, he's trying to do everything to get the door open, and he eventually gets I don't know what that metal
he's
file.
trying to putting
metal
shavings in between to create the connection, because I guess the buzzer completes the circuit, which allows the door to open. So he eventually gets up there with an actual file and just sticks it in there.
And it opens.
While all this is going on, he's getting a call from Dr. Bauman with his colonoscopy results.
And because of the tiff, I guess because of the tiff, but it would have happened anyway. Damani is saying, I'm getting my shit out of your safe. He has watches that are supposed to be in the safe.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looking while he's on the phone, while Howard is on the phone with the doctor, getting news that it's not cancer. We realize
where
that
all
the
these watches?
Yep.
There's only 3 in here.
Watches are gone.
He left them 6. I don't remember. What he said out.
So we know that means he's pawned them to get money for something or the other.
Yeah, we've seen him do it to everybody else's shit. Why wouldn't he do it to Damani's watches? And then Damani dumps his drink in the fish tank.
Yes, and these are expensive fish. And so he's trying to grab them out. What is he?
I didn't have what the drink was. Did you know what the drink was? We don't know. It's dark. It's a stark contrast to the fish tank water, so you can see it spread in there. Howard starts panicking and trying to save the fish and scoop them out into little
cups.
Yeah.
So he has the opal, though. So he has like 15 minutes to drop it off to the auction place before they pull it. So as he's leaving for that, Julia is coming into work and they meet at the elevator. And she has a smoothie in her hand or something.
Yes.
She's trying to apologize, saying she was so upset. And I rushed right over. And he sees that she has a smoothie, which means she didn't rush right over in his mind. And he knocks it and it goes all over her face and clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, ugh, yikes. They don't show him dropping off the opal, so we just assume, right, that he made it. Because the next scene, we're at a family dinner. Right?
This is Passover.
Oh, yes. But it is a dinner, yes? It is a dinner you have with family?
Yeah, it's like a ceremonial dinner. This is
So,
like the
like I said, a
unleavened bread.
family dinner that goes by the name of Passover in this instance. And then
this is the walk. This is the walk to the Passover ceremony.
What
This
do you
is
mean?
when he sees the old employee in the window
oh, is it
as
okay?
he's walking.
Okay. And this is when we figure out that Arno is his brother-in-law. I was just like, dang.
I
And
have as a note here, Passover. Do you know what it is?
for me,
Yeah.
no, heard the name. Anyway, he's talking to his father-in-law about Arno.
Did you recognize the father-in-law from anything?
Yeah, I've seen him in a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
There was this show on one of the networks. Dang. And it was a doctor who
Judd Hirsch is the actor's name. He's a doctor who
never ages.
Okay.
He has some kind of special
condition.
Power. Yeah. Yeah, he keeps getting, I think he dies and gets reincarnated every time. I don't know. I could be lying. I don't know. I'm mixing it up.
And he
but
was on that show?
He was the daddy, the adopted daddy.
Okay.
In that show. And his name was Abraham. I like the show. It got cut off, though. Other people didn't. Anyway, so during all this, he's also texting with Julia, like telling her to get her shit out of his apartment. And we found out that it's actually his apartment. We didn't know that before, did we? We just assumed that was her own shit.
No,
you know it the whole time?
They kept talking about it. He's like, I'm just going to stay at the apartment. Saying
Talking
that to his wife. Yeah.
Okay. So that's why he didn't go back home that night. He already had said he was going to stay at the apartment. Okay. Gotcha.
Arno is there.
Yes.
I mean, they show him they're doing the dinner.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the mother or who it was. They trade off. He's like, I'll do the English part. You do the Yiddish.
Uh-huh.
They perform that, and then they go to another part of the house after the dinner. They're smoking inside. I mean, I know it's
cigarettes.
2012. Yeah, the one guy's smoking a cigar, or he's smoking a cigar, maybe.
I don't remember.
Arno is smoking a cigarette, or maybe it was the grandpa that's smoking the cigar.
The grandpa?
I don't remember.
You mean the daddy of his wife?
Yeah, the grandpa of
their kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the kids are running around having some sort of Passover-related scavenger hunt.
And they're also watching KG on TV. They're watching the game on TV.
Yeah. I had this guy in my shop.
Because this is when he tries to, is this where he drops the idea of him betting? Or is that later? For the auction. For the father-in-law to participate in the auction.
Oh, yeah.
That seeds gets home tonight?
No, it's not until he sees the devaluated appraisal.
Oh, okay.
Then he tries to plead with Arno. He's like, "Come on, we're here right now." He's trying to, I don't know.
Do what?
I don't know. There's some sort of pleading, and then they're like, "Look, Mom fit into her old bat mitzvah dress." He goes in, and this is when he does the pitch of like, maybe we can make it work. And it's funny because it's her being dressed up like a young girl.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. And then the wife looks at him and very plainly states like, "You are a fuck up." She
said, "You're stupid. I hate your stupid face."
Yeah, and
it was brutal to me.
It's everything you touch turns to shit kind of.
Oof. And she's laughing, cackling like,
yeah,
I can't believe you just asked me that.
Yeah, his proposal to reconcile.
Oh God, I would have felt so small. Oh, I wrote it. I hate you. I hate being with you. Your face is stupid. Jesus Christ. Whew.
So then they're leaving there, and the kid has to pee.
But before that, he says, I want to stop by the apartment to grab something. He's trying to confirm that Julia is actually out because she sent him a Craigslist listing for the apartment.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a piece of shit to stop by the apartment your mistress is living in with your family in the car downstairs.
Yeah, he had snuck away to the bathroom to call and be like, I want confirmation from text. Yeah.
Jesus. That's wild.
So then his older son has to pee. The wife insists on Howard taking him up, and he's worried because he doesn't know if he's walking into Julia's going to be there and expose him, and just on that razor's edge of being found out for all of his bullshit at any given moment.
Mm-hmm. And he's trying to formulate or come up with a plan of how he can have his son use somebody else's bathroom but not his. And he says, like this little boy has ever seen Coming to America. He was like, one of the neighbors was an actor on Coming to America. So he knocks on the man's door.
And it's him.
Yes.
It's the real guy. So again, this is skirting the boundary of keeping this grounded.
This is the landlord of the apartment that they rent. Yes. He ends up in the bathtub in one scene when the king comes, king or queen. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
No, he was the McDowells.
Oh, was that who it?
Yeah.
Why am I making up the... Oh, because we've been watching The Wire.
Please.
And I'm mixing up Burrell. Okay, yes.
Wow. Look at you. Thinking all black people.
No, I know you was going to say that. No, I'm mixing up scenes from shows and movies. Anyway, he slams the door. He's like, no. You can't use the bathroom.
Yeah, so then he pleads with the other neighbor. And the guy's like, number 1 or number 2? And he lies.
Yeah.
Because later he confirms that he took a shit in the guy's apartment.
I was going to say he lied just to get in. That's so rude.
So while he's doing that, Howard goes into the apartment. Julia is not there, but Madonna... Rain is blasting over the stereo, and there was some note that she had left, or I don't remember. But the closet's empty. I didn't write down what the note said. When they eventually leave, the son on the way down is asking elevator. Howard about who's
some hot chick who lives in your apartment. Is that mom?
Yeah. So he's kind of found out, but Howard says, don't say a word about this to anybody.
And he says he's a cokehead. Like he doesn't strongly argue against that the man was wrong, but by him saying he's a cokehead, he's like he's lying and making up stuff.
Yeah, he tries to dismiss it.
Yeah.
By discrediting the guy.
Yep.
They make their way home. So he put on his turn signal to go into the driveway.
Oh, you don't do that?
You don't do that.
I don't do it here. But
you don't do it at CY.
I sure do. At night, you don't tell me.
I've never witnessed you use a
we
turn
don't go
signal
there
to go
together
into
a lot
a
at
driveway.
night. Look at you not using it.
For the record, there have been no turn signals to go into driveways that I've witnessed in any of the instances.
Well, I feel like we're not together a lot at the nighttime. At the nighttime. Anyway, that's what you wrote down. Why did he turn on a turn signal to get into his own driveway?
It just says turn signal for driveway, question mark.
Crazy.
He gets told to take out the garbage and recycling.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you write that down? Why is that important?
Please, because you're always trying to make me do it, even though you're here all day. And can easily
Are you
walk the trash out
that I don't take out the trash a lot?
I'm not.
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
saying that you do try
for all you who work from home, I want you to hear his tone of voice. Like, just because you're home doesn't mean you're working. Why are people like this? I think it's jealousy.
Well, when
people
your
at
step
home
count barely gets to triple digits, some of those steps can be taken to walk the trash can out to the curb.
Y'all, I really do take out the trash. Please don't listen to him. I can't believe you acting like this. Wow. Trying to lie to me. On me. On air. Okay, so what happens? The next scene I have is about the gemstones worth.
Yeah, that's the next morning at the auction. He's at the auction house again. Adley's auction.
Okay. So again, after he finds that out, that's when he immediately calls his... No. They're coming anyway to meet because Kevin's going to be there.
Yes.
The boy that the father-in-law is bringing wants to meet Kevin.
He makes the girl call the person who runs the auction to get her on the phone.
Yes, I know, but we're talking about two different things.
I know, but I'm just saying there is a phone call that's made from that.
But I wasn't confusing that. I was trying to figure out why the father-in-law was there.
I understand.
Okay. Anyway, he doesn't believe, or he thinks the appraisal is wrong at $155,250,000. So he's trying to have the girl at the front call up to the woman who's responsible for the auction, because there was an amendment saying that this item was appraised incorrectly. He's trying to get it back to the amount that he thought it should be. That doesn't work. What?
Well,
because he's taking the little slips out of the book.
Yeah, but I had stuff that I...
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You're talking about running up the bid.
No, I'm not talking about running up the bid. I'm talking about getting the little papers that say this item was appraised incorrectly, taken out of the pamphlets for the auction.
Okay. Was it a pamphlet or what is that called?
A booklet.
Not a brochure. Program.
Okay. Okay.
That's what it was. He's trying to take all the inserts out. And then he gives up. Did you see in the program...
I didn't see. What?
That the section was under colored stones?
No. Why?
I don't know. I just thought that was... I think that's a jeweler's term.
No, it means a stone has a color. What?
Please, it just seemed discriminatory.
Oh, please. Oh, so here's my question. How in the world does that big of a discrepancy between the appraisal values actually happen? Is the guy, he got appraised it full of shit, or do you think he even got it appraised and he was just like, I know jewelry and I could tell that's this much?
Well, that's the limbo that the movie places you in.
We don't know. Because that's fucked up if it was really worth more than that.
Yes, but all the movie has proven time and again is that this guy is totally full of shit and he's fucking pulling one over at every turn.
But why lie like that when you know you're going to get found out?
But that is part of the movie's strength, is that even at this point in the movie, after everything that you've seen up to this point, you still had
a doubt about
some
who was
semblance of belief in him, and that you were rooting for him.
How could you be that mistaken and you're saying it was purposeful? That doesn't make sense if you know it's going to be appraised. I think he just got bad information. How much did he say he paid for it?
He says later that he paid $100,000 for it.
But we don't know.
But you don't know. He's the only source of information on that. Gooey.
Yep, I just see it. I just saw that I wrote it.
What or who is Gooey?
That's the father-in-law.
Yeah.
Nickname
Judd
or maybe
Hirsch.
real name. Yes.
Abraham.
Yeah.
You don't remember what that show was called, but you remember his name was Abraham?
Correct. I used to know the name of the show, but something about time. I don't know.
So he entreats Gooey to jack up the bid in the auction.
To try to get Kevin to pay a higher amount for it.
Oh, I had a note about Anne. I didn't think to look it up.
Who is Anne?
Anne is the woman running the auction.
Okay, what about her?
Who talks to on the phone. She's never shown in person.
What about her?
Did you recognize the voice?
No.
My guess was that it was Tilda Swinton, but I don't know. You don't think so?
I did read that, I think, but I didn't get that voice.
You did read that?
Yeah.
So that is who it is?
I surely I'm not making up a memory. I think it was in a trivia portion of whatever I looked up.
Oh.
For a split second. I don't even know why.
That was my guess, and I forgot to look it up at the end of the movie.
What you say her name is?
Tilda.
No.
Anne. Gooey, jack up the bid. throat punch.
Yep, you're right.
Oh, yeah, I did it. The throat punch.
Yeah, what about it? Well, first, we skipped a little bit. He's trying to get Gooey to jack up the price. But Kevin, I guess he's there with his accountant.
The throat punch isn't until
Not yet.
way after the bidding. Okay.
Not way after, but after.
But after the whole, yeah.
Yeah, so KG you can hear him tell whoever he's with, accountant, I don't know, that he still wants to go higher than the amount they agreed on, but they talk him out of it. So Gooey's last bid stands, and he actually is now the owner.
To $190,000.
He's now the owner of the gemstone. So anyway, he's walking Gooey to the cab. He's telling him he'll have his money to him, what does he say, next week or something?
Yeah, he tells him, I'm going to transfer the money back to you and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And Gooey gives him the gemstone. He has a gemstone because he's going to try to sell it to Kevin since he lost it in the auction. But go ahead.
Well, then Arno's goons catch up with them.
Yes.
And this sequence takes place in front of a fountain where they start roughing him up. They punch him in the throat to get him to shut up and stop talking.
Yeah.
They throw him in the water in the fountain. Did it seem to you, I wrote down, is this shot candid?
What do you mean
because it
candid?
seemed like
it was shaky?
No, it seemed like they filmed it and the people that were around weren't hired actors. To me, it seemed like they tried to catch that and then probably like sought people's permission to be in the film afterwards, maybe. I don't know. It seemed
people look like, oh no.
It looked like genuine reaction. It didn't look like extras in the background.
What are you implying?
I'm saying it didn't seem like people just in the background trying to ignore what's going on or anything. Like people are turning and looking and
Yes, so my question to you was, why do you think they did not give the extras those instructions to do? Because I got instructions when I was an extra to do particular stuff.
It just seemed
like you're the go-getter.
Like,
you're going to be the first one to hand your papers.
Okay.
Or you're having the time of your life.
I wrote down that I thought it looked candid.
Okay.
That's all. God, you're taking offense.
No, I'm not. And in this beating up, his glasses get taken off and he's looking for him.
His nose gets bashed in. His nose is bleeding. He makes his way back to... He limply tries to sneak into the jewelry store. Julia is there.
He's trying to cover his nose, like the fact that he's got beat up. He's trying to hide it and rushes to his office.
And this is where we get the total breakdown. Julia comes in to see what's wrong, and this is where we get the crying.
And he says,
I'm so sad. I'm so fucked up.
And then you're like, oh, okay, he's coming to his senses, maybe. No.
And then she reveals that she got a tattoo.
Yes, that's right.
To prove her love and her loyalty.
Okay,
to
so
him.
does that convince you that she feels something? Or are you just like, whatever, she'll do whatever she can and keep her meal ticket? Because I feel like that's a little far. She gets Howie's name tattooed on her butt cheek.
Yes. And this exchange, I feel like all just is to bridge and to lead credulity to the series of events that comes after it. Because we have to believe his trust in her.
Okay.
And that is predicated upon the reveal of this tattoo.
So in other words,
because we don't know, the tattoo proves to us her loyalty to him,
but still nothing in his direction.
In a way. I mean,
yes, I agree with that.
Yeah. Again, it didn't explicitly show her going down on the weekend. It implies it heavily, but
I thought there was also a point where I was like, maybe they were just holding the drugs that low. Do you know what I mean? Because that bathroom was cramped. It was tight space.
And it also doesn't even if she were doing that, doesn't mean that she doesn't love Howard or would still serve this purpose, which she does serve or is about to serve without realizing it.
That's true. I just have a hard time believing people who say they love somebody even though they cheat on them. Like, ugh.
Yeah. So now where we're at this point is that he has gotten the money for the gem.
Yes.
He has the cash. He needs to use this
KG.
cash. Yes. Because he got the gem back and he sold it to KG. Oh, yeah.
KG comes up. We skipped some stuff. Go back.
Yeah, we skipped. That was a great scene because KG is like, I feel like you're playing with my emotions. He's like, I offered to buy it. You won't sell it to me. You make me bid on an auction. You hire somebody to bid against me. And now you're selling it to me for what he was originally going to pay, the $175 minus Damani's commission of whatever percent, which ends up being $10,000. So he gives him $165,000 cash in a duffel bag for the uncut gem black opal. So now he's got this cash. He's in the office. Julia reveals her tattoo. He gets the spark of inspiration.
Yes. And this, I wrote, he has a real problem.
It's also,
what?
we jumped over something. The other game when KG doesn't have the gem.
Oh, yes.
He blows it. They get their
well at all.
asses handed to them, and he plays especially bad. So now Howard is in the unique position of knowing that KG's supposed secret power has been restored because now he does have the gem back in his possession. And now Howard is the only person in possession of this information that KG has his strength back. And this is where the inspiration strikes him to now take all that cash and use it to make a bet.
This is where he says, this is how I win.
Yes.
Talking to KG. And then the trailer.
Yes.
Ooh, and I was like, oh no, he has a real problem. Like, this is going to pay for Arnold's men to get off your back. Not really, though, actually, because you got to pay Gooey back. So what you going to do so that debt won't get satisfied at all?
Yes. No, everything is whatever. The thought that occurs to him now is, oh, this is how I win. Now I'm going to use all this cash and bet everything. And he does this. Well, it's a little more intricate now.
What?
But he writes all the bets down on a piece of paper. He puts everything in a bag. He has Julia go out of the jewelry store
because the gangsters have come into the
shop. They're all waiting out there. They know he has the cash. He called them to tell them to come down to get the cash.
To give it to Arno, which is, I guess you're just going to be like, Gooey, I need more time. But anyway.
And Arno is there too.
Yes. Arno is there. Sorry. So he sends Julie out to the building next door. Is it a laundromat? No, it's something.
No, it's just it's not the building next door. It's the neighboring business. So she goes through there and out the window. He swings the bag out the window to her.
With instructions.
Yeah. To go to the Mohegan Sun Casino and place basically the
entire
equally
bag.
Ludicrous bet that he placed the first time, but to bet it again. And he says, I booked you on a blade. Had you ever heard of this?
No.
I guess is
it a fast speed train?
No, it's a helicopter.
Yes, but no, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, so it's like a helicopter Uber, I guess, that exists for rich people if they want to use it. And the pilot, or not the pilot, but she has another passenger that she's riding with.
Yes, this man, I know he wasn't trying to be Elvis, but he struck me as somebody who dressed.
You didn't recognize him?
I know him.
You don't know him?
I'm sorry. We're talking about an old man passenger who's real red in the face?
Yeah.
You're telling me I know him?
Do you know who Mickey Rourke is?
Oh, that's who that was?
Wasn't it? Am I wrong?
You're crazy, buddy. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I must have been on Reddit and clicked on something. It was like, what celebrity, blah, blah, blah. Because I saw Diner. He was in that.
Yeah, he don't look like that
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. So I was like, who? This the same person? And you're telling me, no, his face looks worse. That wasn't a bad face. It was just red face. His face don't look like that. His face don't look like a face no more.
Yeah, but it's a movie. Adam Sandler's face doesn't look like that. You got fake teeth in it and you didn't notice.
So you telling me they just okay? They were able to make him look much better despite the underlying.
They could look him up. Look him up?
What's the man's name?
The character's name? I have no idea.
She says it, or does she not? She just calls him darling. He calls her baby. I don't know. Wayne Diamond. I know I ain't crazy. I know fucking Mickey Rourke. His character's name is High Roller.
High Roller.
Mm-hmm. Wayne Diamond.
Wayne Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was funny. Yeah, I have Mickey Rourke question mark. So
yeah, he looks very baked from a suntan, and again, he gave me his outfit Elvis impression.
I mean,
you want to know something serious?
The guy is great. I mean,
that's his first credit.
Oh, there you go. Well, he's a character, all right, because he stands out in the way that he looks, the way he behaves. And he has to do that in the midst of everything that's come before him in this movie.
That's
so that we can recognize him whenever he crops back up.
Yeah.
At a crucial moment.
Anyway, he just compliments Julia a lot and invites her to, not yet. He doesn't invite her up to the penthouse.
So the Blade is taking them to the casino. She goes in and places the bet. This is where betting again on the opening tip-off, all this money. KG to win the tip-off. In the meantime, he has re-entered the jewelry store, and it's been revealed to them
that he
doesn't have... I know, but he comes out of the office into the jewelry store where Arno and the guys are, and it becomes revealed that he doesn't have the money that he sent it off, and it's riding on a bet now. So they immediately hit the roof, and they're going to leave to go stop her to recover the money.
They send one guy that says, go get the girl. And they take Howard to the window. They hold him upside down outside the window.
Yes.
And did you see, that's when I was like, oh no, this isn't good. If they cut to Arno and he looks actually worried that they're about to like hurt him. You didn't see that at all?
Yes, yeah. You can see where this is now
out of control.
Moving beyond even Arno's
influence, control.
Sense of he's not exerting control in this. Like
of those men.
He's enlisted these men to help him. I don't know. They don't seem like
they're
compatriots.
Loyal, right.
They seem like
they got hired
goons. Yeah.
And I was wondering, is the money he get? Does he not have any money besides that to pay the men? Because I don't understand why they are so mad about it. Like it's not their money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Strange.
They did a scene with KG with the team. There's like, it's supposed to be like in the locker room, whatever. The coach's voice, I don't know. I didn't look this up either. He might have already been dead. I don't think so.
Ooh.
I thought it was Super Dave Osborne's voice.
Super Dave Osborne.
Yeah, Bob Einstein, the guy who played in Curb Your Enthusiasm, Funkhauser.
Oh.
But again, I don't know. I got Tilda right, though, so maybe I was right about it. I was way off on Mickey Rourke. Wayne Diamond. Jesus Christ.
Okay, but we missed a part. While they're holding him upside down out the window, they're saying, call her. Because they ask where she is, which is how they know to send the man after the girl.
Oh, yeah.
He admits where she is. And so he starts to dial her number. And like, this is how you really know he has a sickness. He's about to get dropped on his head. And he cannot bring himself to press the last number of her phone number to call her and say, come back with the money. I was like, dang, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
And part of him, too, knows that if he delays...
has faith? What?
No, that if he delays long enough, that she will have placed the bet to not be able to recover it. Yeah. I don't know. That's what sense? That was. I mean, my thinking, but I don't know. There could be a way to withdraw your bet. But no, because if the game tipped off, then it would. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I've never I've never placed a bet at a
that.
casino
That's
like that. So I have no
that's too
fucking
much.
idea.
Like,
It's such an easy thing to
What?
experience and like
No desire.
yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, even if I had money to fuck with like that, like, I still have no desire. It doesn't give me a rush. I don't even like a roller coaster. I like a new candy flavor or something. You know what I mean? I can't do this. I can't do real life stakes. I don't understand it. Like, when I get anxious, like, yeah, I'm not. You feel it in your body. Like, I don't know how you can live like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, in a constant state of, I need peace. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, that's why this movie is so antithetical to
Ooh, wee.
anything. That's why it is a little surprising to me that you didn't just reject it out of hand, because
It was good.
the bad decision making on characters' parts becomes grounds for dismissal for you in a lot of cases.
Okay, but
including like not
give me an example.
Not to spoil already.
Yeah. What?
Future episode, but Kiss Kiss Bang Bang repeatedly, even though that has more of a...
That's more believable to you?
No, I'm saying that has more of like a madcap feel to it. To
exactly
where
why it wasn't believable.
To where you were less accepting of the zaniness.
There's a point where it gets too preposterous. I can see somebody having a gambling problem. Like, nothing that he's done goes against that. Like, somebody in life can do this, would do this. No?
Yes, but what I'm saying is usually because you don't identify with
I can't
that
relate.
person's behavior, that you write them off.
I understand.
Like, I don't want to watch a story about a person who would do this. Is usually
you're right.
It's a one false move thing with you too.
Yes, sometimes. I understand. I know what you're saying. But again, this it's just not money addiction. Like, this could be addiction to anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why
But it all
What?
It all stems from his inherent likability.
No.
Yes, there is. You already said he has that quality.
Yes, but I should have said I can see how he has that quality for people, but I'm not someone who likes Adam Sandler. Like, I don't dislike him.
Yeah, I know. But if the character were being played by
who? Give me somebody.
Brad Pitt.
I was gonna say Jim Carrey. No, I wouldn't.
It would have failed. Like, there's.
Yes.
I don't know who
but
else would fit the bill that could have even pulled the character off. All I'm saying is
you're giving more credit to that part of his personality to me buying into the story is all I'm saying. Like, I agree that plays a little part, but that is not the overriding reason why I believe him. Okay. Oh, crazy. Okay, tell me, how are they trying to leave, and is that how they get stuck in the in-between place?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they are aggressively...
We're talking about the gangsters in Arno. They're trying to leave.
They're aggressively trying to leave, and whenever the door slams is when it dislodges the file that was connecting the door buzzer.
Yes,
and now it's stuck. And
so he does think about letting them out momentarily. You don't think so? I think he hesitates to keep them in there for a second.
No, it's seeing the
thing fall.
It's literally like the last piece falling into place.
That gives him the idea.
No, for it to play out.
For them to not try to go after her to stop the bet. Is that what you're saying?
It basically creates the Schrodinger's cat idea of like everything is contained in the box all of a sudden.
Not quite, because when in the bet,
I mean, you can see through the glass too, but
yeah. He's stupid, I guess. Okay. Oh, if something is bulletproof, does that mean I'm sorry, this is a dumb question. Does that mean the bullet could bounce back to you?
Yeah, ricochets off.
Okay, so you will kill yourself if you try to shoot through the glass.
I mean, depending on the angle that you're hurting it.
Okay.
Or holding it.
Because I was like, okay.
I mean, it doesn't just keep infinitely bouncing, but...
Are we aware that anybody in the lockout has a gun? Did somebody pull out their gun yet? Because I wrote
Yeah,
down
it
bulletproof.
holds the gun up to the glass,
Okay.
like at his head, like he's gonna shoot.
Okay. But after he does that, though, then he calls Dinah to get the kids somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you skipped it. Helicopter ride comes right now after he calls Dinah to get the kids somewhere safe.
Okay.
I'm just saying that gives more weight to what you said, that he was trying to stall for her to make it there. Because we hadn't even seen her on the helicopter yet.
Okay.
If she places the bet and if she wins, they stand to win $1,229,000 as opposed to the 165 they started with. What? What's wrong?
I did have a note that I skipped about the Mickey Rourke
man. What about him?
Diamond Man.
What about him?
I wrote he got little arms.
That's it? You're stupid.
Anyways, go ahead.
So anyway, she's sitting watching the game now that she's placed the bet. And she's sitting with some other guy and the man from the elevator, the Mickey Rourke not. And he he invites her up to the penthouse for dinner. Mm-hmm. And you think he's being creepy, like, ugh, like
he's
why would
got
you want
like
to go?
a Liberace kind of quality.
I don't know who that
He's
is.
being. You don't know who Liberace is?
No, I've heard the name, but I don't know what that is.
He's got this kind of larger than life, but also non-threatening.
Yes, that's a good description.
Seemingly, maybe he's a eccentric rich gay man or something. Like you don't know. Like he doesn't feel like, he's being very like.
My ambiguity came in is he a creep or is he not? Like, is he just a nice guy?
Yeah.
Who is larger than life, or is he a creep trying to get somebody up to his hotel room, penthouse?
He
walks the line.
No, I was gonna say he sits perfectly in that area where he's memorable, a big character choice, but non-threatening enough where
what?
It is relief and not concern that sets in whenever she goes to him to escape Arno's person
so then
who's been dispatched to try to.
After he invites her up to the penthouse, he walks off, and then she sees one of the gangsters working for Arno, and she ducks out and heads up to the penthouse. Mm-hmm. Then we get a locker room scene with KG rubbing the stone.
Okay. Yeah. Coach voice again. Okay. Bob Einstein. I don't know. We can look it up.
I was scrolling. I didn't see him. And the game is on, of course, at the jewelers. And then I started taking less notes. Because we're just watching everything he betted on happen on screen.
The tip-off happens. He wins it. And then this is where he emphasizes, like, oh, that was big. We needed that. The whole thing would have lost if they wouldn't have got that. It's like, we'd have been fucked if we didn't have that.
So the guy, the Liberace guy, is getting ready for dinner, blow drying his hair or something. So she's turned on the TV to watch the game in the penthouse. So she's also reacting as the stuff is happening. And it all goes well, and they have won. So she is excited. So is Howard. And at this point, since he's won, the gangsters and Arno who are stuck in the in-between place, they weren't that interested in the game, Arno especially, or all of them actually, when the game started. But as Howard is voicing that things are going right, like Arno sort of gets invested in it as well. Do you think so? Like he starts looking like, oh, wow, just a little bit.
Yeah, you absolutely see him turn the corner of like, oh my God.
I can't believe that he fucking pulled this off.
Yeah.
Fucking
you
bastard.
See him, he's just like us, gets
excited
swept
about
up
it.
In the excitement of it.
Yeah.
It also, as everything progresses, there must not be any air circulation in there.
It's
They're
hot.
sweating
and it's horrible.
And they've done enough pounding and yelling at this point where they've resigned to just sitting, doing as little as possible, sweating and waiting.
I remember what made him call Dinah. The man, one of the gangsters, picks up a phone and calls somebody else. to tell them to come or something. Like he gives some kind of instruction that Howard overhears where he gets worried about his wife and kids.
Yeah.
This is before the game gets going, really. Okay, so we win.
Yeah, the momentum builds. They win. What was the sum you said?
1,229,000.
Okay. So yeah, so now we're celebrating. Helicopter man helps her escape
Julius.
with the money.
Yep.
He takes her
collects
ticket
the
down
money.
and collects it, and then leaves with it. And then we get
Howard's relieved. He's gonna let the guys out.
He feels like obviously this has played out to its natural conclusion, and now everything is right, and you feel that
relief.
You feel the wave of relief. You feel the weight lifted. Like all that stress is gone in one instant, and then you get the rug pull. Now, you talked about feeling stressed out the first time seeing it, and kind of walking out of the theater buzzing in that uneasy feeling of like you went through it and you felt like you went through an ordeal and you experienced all that stuff. It doesn't have the same impact the second time around. Like said, so much stands out in your memory, and all of that
like
pressure.
The ending was you couldn't forget the ending the first time you saw it.
Yeah. So all of that is kind of, the air is out of the room already before the movie even starts. So it's so effective in what it does that
it's best the first time you see it.
It will never recapture that. And like,
that's what I was trying to tell you. I feel about, I don't remember what other movie we were talking about when we were discussing a Joker.
Knives Out, you said.
Yes. Okay.
Jesus.
Mysteries. Okay.
And yeah, when that shine is off the rose, or what's the turn of phrase? Shines off the bloom, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Blooms off the rose?
Is that it?
I don't.
You're the flower person.
I don't know.
It's either way. It there are some movies that have the replay value where it does
gets better every time.
It either gets richer and deepens, or it does get enhanced in some ways. And you can still appreciate this movie seeing it again, but it cannot soar again to the heights of the first time, because you have that genuine, you don't know what's going to happen from moment to moment, because you've been taken on a ride and just seen all of the worst fears played out in front of you, and then all get taken away in an instant. And now he lets everyone out of the room.
Yes. Out of that little holding area.
Yeah.
Puts a file back on top of the door so the buzzer works.
Yeah. Lets them out, and henchman
one of them,
number one, the primary one, pulls out his gun and shoots him right in the face right away.
Right in the eye.
Immediately.
You don't even have time to process, like, I don't know. It just, since he felt relieved and no hesitation with letting them out, like, you didn't have any problem about them getting out besides them already being violent and trying to kill them. Like, you're going to get the money.
In the eye. It was like right under the eye. It was like in his cheek, wasn't it?
I thought it was the eye, because when we go back out to the credits, we go back through the hole of the eye.
I thought we go in the hole of the bullet hole,
which I thought was in the eye. But yes, we go through the bullet hole.
Okay.
Arno freaks out. Like, I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. He just starts saying, "Oh my God," or something like that.
What the fuck did you do that for?
Then they shoot his motherfucking ass.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And I'm like, I wrote, where did he get these guys from?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh, this is where
what
they show the picture of Slick Rick on the wall.
Is it?
And this is it. Maybe it cropped up. I didn't have a note for it in the middle of the movie, because maybe it's genuinely not there, but it's in the beginning, and then again at the end, once they're trapped in the room, whenever the game is going on and he's talking to them, like.
Yeah. They also focus on the picture?
No, is when he has that strong, like, Slick Rick voice thing going on. And then they showed Slick Rick on the wall was at the end. That's where I made the note. No.
So after this, we cut to the wife. I think she's talking to her sister, maybe. She was like, I'm going to call the police. He was acting strange, because he called and told her to get somewhere safe.
Oh.
Plus, the other night, he was naked in his trunk. She was like, I'm calling the police. Oh, they must be in. Oh, yes. So everybody's dead on the ground. They go to the TV, and KG is getting interviewed after the game. He was like, I felt like it was just me and The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot about that.
And
then the Elvis
Rock
man gets the money. He ain't got it yet.
Oh, this all takes place after he gets shot?
Yep, after he gets shot.
Oh, I thought... even after just watching it, I remember that as being the end of the movie.
So Elvis man gets money. Okay, and after the thugs kill them, they start breaking the glass to steal the jewelry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They ransack the place.
I don't understand what... I guess because New York's so big, they think they're going to get away with it. Like, they've been on camera forever.
Yeah, but they also, in that
what
ransacking the place, are saying something like, get the drives or get the camera drives. They say there's a throwaway line that covers that.
Wow, yep. So, Julia's fucking rich because nobody else knows about that money. Or the people who did were dead.
Yep.
Except the one guy who didn't catch her. But, like, surely they won't keep looking for her. It ain't like she could go back and work there. They will find her.
She got $1 million to run with.
Yep, so she worked out for her. Except maybe she lost the love of her life. That Brenda didn't think was
She got enough money to get the tattoo removed.
Oof, Can you imagine just, like, getting that call? And you wouldn't get the call. You would go there and you would see police. And they might not even let you up that far.
You have to find out secondhand.
Right. And otherwise, somebody else from the store would have to call you. Like, and he's not picking up.
She's going to find out, but she's not going to get a call.
You don't think people that work I didn't say that. I meant an employee in the store.
I know.
Are you thinking that the wife knows what woman he's sleeping with?
No.
Okay. No. I was going to say.
I don't know. All right. So the Brittany scale.
Yes.
What is it?
We do this every day. It is a scale that we're using to rank the movies. Rate the movies. And it's, what is your problem? Why don't you ever like the way I explain it?
I do like it.
Well, what's Jesus Christ?
Please, it's the struggle. You're struggling.
Okay, well, what is it?
No, you keep going.
Late.
You already started.
Nope,
you already started.
Me. I'm silent. You harassed me. Picked on me, bully.
Keep going.
Nope. Like I was saying before I was rudely fucking interrupted, Brittany's scale is a scale we use to rank and rate the movies based on words that I frequently use when someone asks me how I feel about something. What's so funny?
What is the scale?
I don't know. Gotta look it up. I can't remember. All I remember is regular, decent, good, bad, below. The must be okay between bad and regular. Yeah, because we did bouquet. Okay, so starting from worst to best, the scale. Would you be quiet? Starting from worst and going to best, the scale is bad, okay, regular, decent, and good. This movie gets a solid good.
I agree. Solid good.
Any favorite scenes?
I mean, the movie feels like one unbroken scene. The continuity through it does. I mean, there are cuts and it takes place over the course of days, but it does feel like one strung, I don't know, like one strung out pitch.
I guess, but only because it was the most shocking. It's just the ending. I guess that was my favorite, quote unquote, scene. Because I didn't see it. Didn't see it coming at all. Did you think he was going to get killed at any point? Like it felt like a harmless, not that getting roughed up is harmless, but it just felt like a harmless, this is what is going to keep happening until you give us the money.
Well, it takes you so far past the point.
Past the point of what?
And back around again to where he has won and is going to
That's all you feel is relief? What?
Yes. That it goes past it takes away any threat to him seemingly by having him win. So then, yes, it comes in when you least expect it, even though from their standpoint, it's just been brimming,
getting worse and worse,
and stewing.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
And they've
I didn't
demonstrated
even think
that they are the types of people who have, I mean, he's exhausted every last morsel of goodwill that he's had with.
But he never had goodwill with them.
Yes, but with Arno to the point where he hired these people and now they've taken him to the breaking point and past it.
Dang, that sucks. And I'm thinking, like, do you think they ever find out what really happened? Like, maybe based on if employees be like, oh, those men were, but the cameras are going to be gone. They won't know who did it. Like, they won't ever connect that Arno had something to do with his death. Like, maybe he just happened to be visiting him and they both got, and that's when the robbery happened. Who
knows?
That would bother me not knowing what happened. Anymore.
He's dead.
I'm not him. I mean the wives. Both of the sisters lost their husbands. That's crazy. And Gooey out of his money. Dang. That's tough. Next time on Black and White Movie Night, we will be reviewing, I guess I should say, December's theme is going to be It Happened Around Christmas, which means Christmas is in some way involved in the film, but it is not what the film is about. You agree? That's what it is.
It's Christmas season, or it's happening in the background, or it's
not important to the plot.
Yeah. Santa's not coming down the chimney necessarily.
So the first movie we'll be reviewing in December is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang from 2005. See you then.
No.
I'm Britt.
Oh.
Look at you.
Well,
messing up my.
See you then.
It's the one time I was
going
to get the outro correct. Let me see. You threw me off.
Were you?
Yeah. Also, I'm Brittany. All right. I'm black.
I'm white.
You're wrong. I'm right. Oh, yeah.
Black and white.